YouTube, YouTube, YouTube. I know. It's been a minute. I know. Trust me, I know. It's been a minute. But I'm back. Anyways, for those who are new, I'm Sleaze, the creator of the video that you are watching today. Now, if the title pulled you in, or if you just got this video on autoplay, let me read the title again for you. How to Fix Mighty Omega. I've been playing this game for a long time. I bought it back when it was early paid access. I have the little luchador mask. I didn't get the little sleep mask or whatever the hell it was. But that's my credibility. I know I'm only like 56 TP or something like that as of right now. In these clips, I'm probably lower because yeah, you'll see some clips before I was Mika, all that fun stuff. But we are gonna hop straight into this little list I composed of what we can do to help revitalize Mighty, or fix it, or bring it back. So we hopping in with the first one right away. Now this first one is boosting money events, or boosted money events on specific weeks of the month, or week of the month. Now what this means is that during a month, a specific week in the month can have boosted money, whether it's like 1.25, 1 point, like, I don't know, 1.5, or maybe even 2 times if the devs are feeling generous. It'll just help with the money grind because, if I'm being honest, everyone has money issues unless you're a sign fighter or a friend of a sign fighter or a CEO. Because that's a lot of the part of the progression, especially as a low TP, you need a lot of money. So I mentioned CEO in this point, and that's going to concierge us over to the next point, and that is CEO birthday events. Now this could help the game quite a bit because they could do something special with this. They could do boosted money, they could host event tournaments, they could host a bunch of giveaways like they already do, but they could do it on a much grander scale. Or they could hold special giveaways for styles. Special styles or special clans. Or maybe they could do global events where you get a boosted stat. That's all I'm saying. Now that boosted stat, hold on to that for a minute. So the CEO event, it could pull in players, and it could show the players appreciations for the different CEOs, and it could really help them feel that birthday love. Now they could do something with how old the CEO is turning on that day, but I don't know if that would be like confidential, like information wise, or it'd be weird. But they could just hold some sort of importance for CEOs' birthdays and how old they're turning or whatever. It's all up to the CEOs, and maybe they could give themselves some extra little customization for it. I don't know though. But yeah, something to do with CEOs' birthdays. It could help pull the community a little tighter together. But yeah, now if you heard me correctly a minute ago, I said hold on to them stat boosts. Now, this is my next point. Weekly or bi-monthly stat quote-unquote festivals. Now, these festivals could boost a specific stat for a short amount of time and could happen every other month, or sometimes every other week, or during other like important events in the game's history. Now they could do several things. They could make it so it's like a global like 2 times or 1.5 times stat bonus gain, or like proficiency sort of thing, like what they do with clans. Or they could give you these little stat boost tokens. When popped, they're like BCAAs sort of thing, but for like 30 minutes to an hour, they'll give you a bonus on blank stat. They'll give you like a 2 times bonus on blank stat. And now they don't have to hand out many. They can only give out like 1 to 2 per person, but I feel like it would definitely help if they do this on a semi-regular basis or on like an occasional basis to help low power players get stronger, and it could also help high TP players min-max their stats. Now we know that high TP players, they have to get really nitpicky with how their build wants to be, because you can't have too much of one stat or else it'll fuck up the other. Example, striking speed and striking power. If you have too much strike speed, your strike power will be lessened, or like the effectiveness of it will be lowered, and same thing for striking power. Now, they could do this with very niche stats like fat, or in the future bone condition and ground strength, or even like muscles if muscle builds are going to need it. I don't even know if they need it because they're already big as shit anyways, but still, this could definitely help the community, and it would overall give a nice little progression bonus or jump spike to the player base, and I feel like everyone will really appreciate that. Now, the next one that we got is really important for the game's balance. Now, this is combo scaling. If you ever played a fighting game and you look up a couple beginner guides, you've heard a thing called combo scaling, most likely. Now, what combo scaling is in layman's terms, depending on what moves you use in the combo or how long the combo goes on, the damage in the combo severely drops or slightly drops. Now, this could really help nerf boxing builds or just certain lean builds in general that run around you waiting for a single opening and then do 80% of your HP in one combo with 3 moves. Now, this could definitely help the game in several ways, and it would also help against fighting muscle builds as well. Because if they had combo scaling as well, their M1s would progressively get weaker and weaker, and we all know how muscle build M1s are. I'm not going to show a clip, but if you really want to find out how fucking stupid muscle builds can be, just look up a couple of videos on YouTube. You'll definitely find someone talking about it and showcasing some 1v1s with a muscle build. But yeah, if y'all know the pretty popular Mighty Omega YouTuber SSJ Ghostwoo, he did a video on a build that had a fuck ton of total muscle, and it was doing no rhythm 187 per M1, and I think full rhythm it was almost doing 300. I think it was doing like 280. Now that's ridiculous. Combo scaling would help nerf lean boxers or just most lean builds in general, and it would also help nerf muscle builds and make the game more skill-based, like the old days where one combo didn't mean you were dead, and where it actually meant that you had to consistently hit M1s in combo and have reads. Now, going along the train of nerfs, we're going to talk about nerfing certain stats. Now, aforementioned earlier by me, I talked about people running in circles. You know what I'm saying? Running in circles is lame as fuck. What's one way that they could do that? Nerf running speed. Now, how would they do it? Maybe if you're in combat, maybe if you're combat tagged, your run speed is reduced, or like maybe it's capped. I don't know. But they also need to nerf stats like muscle and striking power. Now, the damage that muscle does, they could nerf the damage, but make it so that it doesn't take nearly as much stamina as it does, because, as I've seen, it takes more than a quarter for, like, a ridiculously muscular person to do a single M1 combo. Now, granted, their M1s can do around 300 damage apiece, but still, I feel like if they nerf the damage, they can reduce the amount of stamina that it takes. Simple. Now, striking power, I don't think I need to say anything. There's no reason that a lean build should almost be able to do nearly as much damage as a muscle build, and also be able to outdamage them with a couple of skills and jab rush. So that's pretty self-explanatory there. Now this one, balance or change certain clans. Now they could nerf own and give it a style. I feel like that would be perfect, right? Because it has a boosted mode. Now they give it a style, and all of a sudden it's like here. They could add clans from Kengan Omega, like Gao clan. They could add the Agito clan, like Formless, even though there already is a spec for that. I feel like they could make a lesser version of it, make it available to the public. You know what I'm saying? And they could add Nico as well. We do know that Tokita Oma is a work in progress Trials of 200 boss, and he uses Nico style. So they could release that along with him, make a Nico style only Trials of 200 move, give it advance that could be potentially available to public, give it Iron Breaker, Weeping Willow, all that stuff. And also, please give Mikazuchi a fucking mode, please. I've been crying about it. Please just give it to us. And now, trust me, we Mikas need it. I know we have Vanishing Combo, which a lot of people complain about, but please give us a mode. Please. We need it. But yeah, that's it for like balancing certain clans and adding different styles and adding more clans as well. Now, the next up is anniversary events. Now, I know that we've technically already had one of these with the Berserk event. I don't know if I'd classify it as an anniversary event, but what it gave was an unobtainable now accessory and an unobtainable mode. Now it was pretty hard. You weren't guaranteed to get the item to spawn the event in the first place, and there was always the chance of you failing it because it was pretty difficult. But I feel like if they can, like, if they do anniversary events or like half anniversary events where like every 6 months they drop a cool little event here and there, I feel like that would really pull in new players, because the appeal of anniversary is, oh look, this game is old, or it's getting older, so since it's an anniversary, they're gonna throw on a bunch of events that are welcoming to beginners and also rewarding for veterans or consistent players. Now, they could do more events where you get like maybe unobtainable styles, unobtainable modes, unobtainable accessories, unobtainable titles, maybe like new titles instead of like custom ones, or like Kyodai Conquer and all that stuff. Because, or maybe they could even give out stat boosts during the anniversary, kind of piggybacking off of some of my previous statements in this video. I feel like it really would help the game out. You know what I mean? I feel like I feel like it really would. It would help pull in new players. But yeah, that was the last of that point. That's pretty much going to be it for this video. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe, give me suggestions if you want to see a video in the future, and yeah, have a better day than me, and keep on keeping on. Peace.